Hello and welcome into the Knicks-Verse. My name is George, and if this is your first time here, or you've been here before but have not subscribed yet, please do so, along with hitting that thumbs up button for me and dropping your comments. Definitely want to hear your thoughts and feelings about anything Knicks. Also, please share the video. That would definitely help grow the channel. All right, the New York Knicks just played their 74th game of the season. Only 8 games left. I can't believe we're so close to the very end. And this was a very good win. This might actually be one of the most encouraging wins of the season as far as I'm concerned. The Knicks were able to handle a young, athletic team like the Portland Trail Blazers without significant contributions for Karl-Anthony Towns. It was the other guys, it was the WINGSTOP duo who were able to really deliver tonight. It was a beautiful win, especially in that third quarter. That third quarter and the fourth quarter, that second half, let's just look at the second half. New York Knicks just took control of this game and really never let go of it. Beautifully done. Let's get into it right now. New York Knicks hosted the Portland Trail Blazers at MSG, and they defeated them 110-93. And the final score doesn't even show really how much control the Knicks had of this game overall. But this guy, OG Anunoby, man, was he a beast tonight? Look at him here. Oh, go back. 28 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists on 11 of 16 shooting. He got almost 30 points on just 16 field goal attempts. His efficiency, his bully ball approach to the game lately has made a world of difference on this team. And I have a feeling that this is truly something that had to become unlocked with Jalen Brunson on the sidelines. And the beautiful part of it is we heard Jalen's voice today. He said he's very close to being back. He will be back before the end of the regular season. Whether he's able to come back in time so he can qualify for All-NBA, that's not really important to him. What's important to him, it's how he feels and if he's can contribute to winning. So, by him being out, it's allowed OG to flourish, and perfect timing for this. And not just him, but before we get to that, check this out. His 6th straight 20-plus point game of the season. It ties a career high for him. Imagine the big issue was when Jalen Brunson went down, who's going to make up for those 26.5 points that he contributes every game? Well, OG Anunoby has done it, and so has Mikal Bridges. 28 points for him as well tonight. 7 assists, 2 made 3-pointers, some big ones too. He shot 55% overall. And I got to say, I think the Knicks have discovered who can run the team when Jalen Brunson is on the bench, and it's Mr. Mikal Bridges. When the ball is in his hands, good things happen. Everybody prospers, and so does he, especially when he's in motion. When he's in motion, oh man, it's like suddenly the whole team just understands where to be and how to get points. And he has been a tremendous plus recently, especially since Jalen Brunson has been down. Love what Mikal Bridges has done. And we're not even talking about their defense. Their defense is just outstanding. They held the Trailblazers to 93 points right now. Beautifully done for them. And also, I mean, it just, when you look at the past 15 games, in the past 15 games, the Knicks have the 6th best defense in the NBA. 6th best defense. They have a 110.7 defensive rating. Beautiful. And if you look at for the overall season, for the entire season, they are now up to 13th. They were once down in the bottom third. Now they are above the middle of the pack. They're eking up the top 10. I love what's happening right here. This is truly the most important thing that could be happening, and it did coincide with Mitchell Robinson's return. So you got Mitch in the back line, you got OG and Mikal stepping up offensively, and then, of course, that benefits them defensively, and a lot of their offensive game came off of their defensive prowess tonight, and as it has been happening of late. So, beautiful result here. Let's get back to this. Here we go. Ian Begley tweeted this out, and I love that. I want to share it with you guys. OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges combined for 56 points on 23 of 38 shooting. That's incredible, crazy efficiency to help lift Knicks to win versus Portland. Bridges, Anunoby, and the rest of New York Knicks smothered Portland on defense in the second half. Anunoby finishes with 3 steals and 2 blocks. Bridges has 7 assists. Yes. But look at this. Let me show you this here. Let me show you what the Knicks did in the final, the final 20 minutes of the game. In the final 20 minutes of the game, the New York Knicks outscored Portland by 31 points. They shot 73% overall, 57% from the three-point line, though they only took 7 three-pointers in the second half. But look what they held Portland to. 0 for 14. 0 for 14 from the three-point line. 10 for 37. This is almost the entire second half. This is shocking to see. 13 rebounds only for them. They could only get 25 points. 25 points in 20 minutes of play. This is the range right here. But look what the Knicks did in that span. They picked up 19 rebounds. They picked up 5 steals, 8 blocks. 8 blocks for the New York Knicks right there in that span. 2 by Mitch, 2 by DeLon Wright. Mikal Bridges got 1. Towns got a big one himself. And OG Anunoby got a block. And they only turned the ball over during that span 5 times. For the Knicks to end up with a plus 31 in the plus-minus during that stretch. Outstanding play. Mikal Bridges was the high scorer during that period, during that span of 20 minutes. 19 points for him, 9 of 11 shooting, and OG Anunoby was second with 11. Josh Hart came through with 9 points there. He didn't miss any of his field goal attempts during that period. And let me tell you, Landry Shamet also was a big plus in this game. We'll get back to these stats here. Here we go. Speaking of Landry Shamet, right here, shout out to New York basketball. Landry, nasty off the bench again as Bakers beat Blazers. 11 points for him, 3 of 6 from the three-point line, 4 rebounds, 1 steal. He was a game high, plus 22 in plus-minus, and it showed. He was active defensively, and I loved his aggression offensively. I think he's finally figured out his role on this team. And I think he's going to continue to be a presence even in the postseason as we move forward. I think even though Precious had a good game tonight, I don't think he's going to play as big a role in the postseason as Landry Shamet will. Let's keep going here. Here are the team stats. As I mentioned, Mikal and OG both with 28 points. Mikal played 40 minutes. He's 12 of 22 overall. 7 assists, 7 dimes for him. That was beautiful. He definitely, when he wants to distribute the ball, he's a very effective distributor of the ball. OG Anunoby, he shot almost 69% in this game. Picked up 7 rebounds, some big rebounds too, as well. And finished with his 28 points. Karl-Anthony Towns struggled tonight. Only 4 of 13. He shot 30% overall. He only took 2 3-pointers, 1 of 2. I'm not sure. He didn't look quite right. Maybe his hand was bothering him. I don't know. He's dealing with a lot of physical issues that haven't been announced. But today, this game kind of shows that he is definitely dealing with that. Though he did end up finishing with a double-double. 10 points, 11 rebounds for him, and picked up 2 dimes. He was throwing some lasers cross-court, especially in that first half, while the Knicks were trying to figure out their mojo. He was helping guys get open looks. I think he's been hearing, the discourse that he doesn't really pass out of the paint enough and effectively. Well, tonight he definitely made an effort to do that. Josh Hart got off to a slow start himself, but he ended up with 14 points, 9 assists, team high 9 assists for the team, and he picked 8 rebounds because he got off to a slow start. I think he only had. He played all 12 minutes of the first quarter, 1 shot attempt. That was it. So that was all the rest of the game for him. And we got DeLon Wright, got his second start tonight, 7 points for him, 4 rebounds, 3 of 6, 35 minutes of play. His defense was decent. I definitely don't think he is the answer, obviously, moving forward. But and I don't think he is the answer as a point guard for the second unit when we go into the playoffs. I don't think he is. I think that would be just giving minutes, but I do like his size. So, There might be times where he does get a look here and there, but I don't think he's going to be the go-to guy. And then you look at Precious Achiuwa tonight. 11 minutes, 5 of 6, 2 rebounds, 10 points for him. Effective game. Though it is interesting that Thibs didn't go back to him more often. That was mostly in the first half. In the second half, Precious only played 2 minutes. So that was all first half. Tyler Kolek, 14 minutes for him. No points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, but he did finish. Let's see. Let's move on here. He did finish a +9 in his minutes of play. So there you go. How many minutes did he end up playing? Tyler played almost 14 minutes. He was a +9 effective. Look at Landry Shamet, a +22. Love that. +19 for Mitch Robinson. Coming off the bench. He only played about 14 minutes, only got 1 shot attempt, 4 rebounds, but his defense was game-changing. He has the ability to totally deter people from going into the paint, and that is effective, especially against a young team like the Trailblazers that have Shaedon Sharpe, who can finish inside the arc. That was great minutes from Mitch Robinson tonight. And overall, look, the Knicks, they did finish with 27 assists, 3 shy of the match 30 mark, but 27 is pretty close, so we like that. But look what they got in their stocks: 10 blocks and 10 steals tonight. Beautifully done. The Portland Trailblazers, right here, we can see their stats. Denny Avdia proving once again he's going to be one of the better power forwards in the NBA as the years move on. Portland definitely got themselves a good player right there. 33 points for him, 7 rebounds, 14 of 25 shooting overall. Anthony Simons, once again, struggling against the Knicks. Shot 25% overall, 1 of 8 from the three-point line, 15 points on 20 shot attempts. And Shaedon Sharpe also, even though his efficiency stats are nice, only 2 of 8 from the three-point line, he couldn't quite explode the way he wanted to. The Knicks kept him in check. And their bench only could contribute 4 points tonight in total. Here are these team stats, but before we look at that, I want to look at these over here. Here is the lead tracker. You can see it was a game of runs. The Knicks went on like a 14-0 run, and then Portland went on like a 19-something. I mean, it was a game of runs, but once the Knicks took control of the game late in that third quarter, they kind of like let the Trailblazers have a 2-point lead early in that fourth quarter, and once that happened, they flipped the switch, and it was a total blowout as the rest of the game went on. The New York Knicks ended up finishing up 17 points in this game. The biggest lead was 17 points, which is how the game ended. There were 5 lead changes and 4 ties. Here we look at the team comparisons. The New York Knicks out-rebounded the Portland Trailblazers by 5. Assists, 27-19. That's a +8 right there. Steals, 10 steals. 10 steals for the Knicks. Outstanding. 10 blocks for them. They were a +7 in the stocks category, and they took care of the ball. Only 13 turnovers for them, 14 for the Trailblazers, and they shot 53.6% tonight. The New York Knicks they were just lethal offensively tonight, and a lot of that was just OG Anunoby just getting dunk after dunk after dunk. You can hear Clyde, happy birthday to you, 80 years old. Congratulations, man. I'm blessed that you have been the voice of the Knicks for so long, and you're like the reason why I'm a Knicks fan. So shout out to you, brother. And he called it out. OG has been a beast. He is playing bully ball. He's muscling guys in, and he's going for dunks constantly. I love his physicality right now. The Knicks shot 40% overall from the three-point line, and they made their free throws. Overall, a very efficient game for the Knicks. They won the fast break points contest they were +10, 26-16. Second chance points, 10-4. We lost that one. That was interesting. That's an interesting stat that we lost that, because to me it seemed like we were winning in that category. Points in the paint, though, were dominated by the New York Knicks, 62-50. Beautifully done. Let's go back to here. I don't have highlights for you guys tonight, so we're just going to talk about this, and then I have a wrap-up for you. Let's look at the points conceded off turnovers as one of the key stats that the Knicks have been thriving in throughout the majority of the season. Tonight, though, they only forced 14 turnovers, and they only got 18 points off of those turnovers. So that ended up being a +3 for the Knicks because they gave up 15 on the other end. So interesting. That's but they were able to take care of business tonight. Interesting. But fouling, wasn't that many fouls. 12 fouls called for the Trailblazers, only 17 for the New York Knicks. But the 10 of 25, I do wish the Knicks had shot more 3-point shots. But tonight it wasn't important because the Trailblazers couldn't hit. They were 9 of 36. They only hit 25% of their 3-point shots. So if your opponent is like whiffing on 3-pointers, you don't have to like put as many up. But overall, that's not gonna work as it moves forward, especially into the postseason. All right, couple of thoughts here. First thought is Mikal Bridges with the ball in his hands, lethal. The whole team, I love the way the team responds as well with the ball in his hands. I think that is something that the Knicks need to lean into even when Jalen Brunson returns. There have been several things that have developed since Brunson's absence with the injury. For one, OG is a dependable source of offense. You give him the ball in the right situations, he can get you buckets. And he's showing that if he is looked upon that way offensively, his defense, which is already elite, is going to rise to another level, and that's what we've been seeing of late from him. Mikal Bridges, as the initiator of the offense for a second unit, seems like a no-brainer right now, especially when you consider that, Campaign isn't a true point guard himself, and he's a little small. And when you look at Deuce as well, it's nice to have Mikal Bridges with some size, and also, it emboldens him to take more ownership of the offense itself, of scoring. So I love that development. The fact that the Knicks could beat this young athletic team without Towns like beasting on them tonight is a great sign for the future of this team, especially going into the playoffs. And then when you look at Josh Hart, he got off to a really slow start, but he's always, at some point, he always kind of like kicks it into gear, and he delivers some points. And tonight he delivered. He really had a beautiful game tonight overall. At the end, he shot 50%, 14 points for him. Just 1 assist and 2 rebounds shy of another triple-double for him. 14 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds for him. He finished with a +4 tonight. And Mikal Bridges a +14, OG a +10. But let me tell you, OG's ability to create steals and turnovers, and same with Josh Hart. Josh Hart had 3 steals tonight. Beautiful, guys. This is, I tell you, there's some things developing here. This is kind of like what we had hoped would happen if we had to suffer with the absence of Jalen Brunson, is that the other guys would actually discover the best version of themselves, and they are on that path. Not a great night for Towns, but the beauty, the uplifting part of it is that the other guys picked it up for him. Awesome. This is a good sign, guys, especially when there's only 8 games left of the season. If the New York Knicks win another two or three games, they guarantee themselves the third spot in the standings. Third seeding, even though secretly I wish they would drop down to 4th so they can avoid the Celtics. But I'll tell you this, if the Knicks keep playing like this, if OG and Mikal Bridges keep improving their games as we're going into the postseason, and then Josh Hart just kind of stays healthy and can at least, he did end up playing 38 minutes tonight, which is a shitload of minutes. Mikal almost 40 minutes. The minutes thing is still going to be a concern, but if this team, they get Deuce back, they get Campaign back, and Brunson back, and then these other guys are developing, and man, there's some chemistry happening on this team that I think, even if the Knicks face the Boston Celtics in the second round, and they will face the Celtics before the end of the season as well. So they face the Celtics on April 8th. That's going to be an interesting game, and they face the Cavaliers on April 2nd. The Cavaliers could barely beat the Clippers without Kawhi Leonard. Could barely beat them tonight at their home arena. So it just shows you the Cavs are vulnerable, and if the Knicks, I think if the Knicks could win that April 8th game in the regular season, it would help embolden them to feel that they could take this Boston Celtics team even in the second round, because I do think they can. I do think they can. If they can play with the same determination that we've been seeing, especially what we just saw in the last 20 minutes of this game, man, be a beautiful sight to see. All right, thank you so much for watching this. Again, my name is George. Please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button for me, and drop your comments. Definitely want to hear your thoughts and feelings about anything Knicks, and I will see you around the Knicks-Verse. Let's go.